Hey guys, so I'm back with my 2013 top choices for winter holiday candles. This isn't necessarily a recommendations video, simply because you can't get half of the candles in store at the moment. But if you get desperate like me and you feel like pulling an eBay or an Amazon move for the right price, wink wink, go on ahead. But this is basically my favorites and what I'll be burning for the winter holiday season. It's like not winter, but you know what I mean. I figured it's like that time of the year to where we start showing the candles that we are going to be burning for the season. So I can't wait to see everyone's favorites, recommendations, and all that. And Jay, I know you're going to make us so jealous with your vanilla spice candles, but guess what? I'm going to get that candle. Trust me, I'm going to get it. I'm going to pull an eBay move right now. I'm this close to doing it. Like, I'm not kidding. All right, so with all oh, I have to say one. I'm like yelling at you guys. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm talking super loud. But anyway, all right, so YouTube, the changes and all that crap. Obviously, they've made changes and it sucks. I don't think anyone's happy with it. You guys know I'm super picky about responding to comments and making sure I, just respond to everyone because I don't want anyone to feel left out, and I genuinely like interacting with everyone. So I had like 8 videos with comments on them and I couldn't respond to one comment. Sadness. It was so irritating. I just couldn't do it. So I guess you have to like update your channel to make it, I like Google or something like that. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't like it. So if I miss a comment or I don't respond, it's either spammed or I don't know, I just didn't get it. And I'm really sorry for that. There's nothing I can do. It's not my fault. You guys know I respond to everyone, so I'm sorry about that. All right, so with all that being said, let's talk candles, favorites. I feel like I'm going to be talking a lot because I'm in like a chatty mood, so, it is what it is. If you don't want to watch, then don't, but I think I'm going to explain like every candle and why and where and just the memory of it all, just to make it fun and spicy and just, that's it. So, as if you can't see the candles, I'm going to show them to you up close really quickly. All right, so we have Dark Kiss. It's like blurry. Sorry about that. There we go. We have Cranberry Pear Bellini. We have Marshmallow Peppermint. We have Holly Wreath. Then we have Holiday Gumdrop. Mint Chocolate. Evergreen. Twisted Peppermint. Fireside. That one's so blurry. That's Winter Wonderland, Merry Mistletoe, and Winter. And these are just like some candles I just wanted to just put in for the fun of it. Red Oak Tree. It's like a fall scent, but you get it. Fresh Balsam, and my favorite, Hello Eucalyptus. I have like 56 of these. It's crazy, right? And one more little knick-knack random. Yankees Sugared Apple. I love that one so much. Alright, so I kind of wanted to like narrow it down to about 12 candles. Winter, this season was surprisingly really easy for me to get because, I don't know, the current selection at Bath & Body Works is just kind of underwhelming and I don't like most of them. Not that I don't like them, it's just that they're kind of just like been there, done that, repackaged with a twist. You guys know all that, so I'm not going to cry about that, but like the candles I have, and I'm like having sore throat problems right now, so if I start coughing or choking, don't mind me. I'm just see what I mean? There we go. Sorry about that. But anyway, I figure, and Jay says it too, like I think a lot of us old school fans agree collectively that like 2011 was like the last year of the great scents. Unique, distinctive, just all around great scents. That was like the last of the Mohicans, I guess. But anyway, so let's get into my choices. So Dark Kiss. Dark Kiss is a scent, I remember when it first came out. I think when Dark Kiss came out, that was like the last of the scents that kind of moved people. This was before they started getting really duplicate with the berry, floral, vanilla. They were getting into that, but it was really light. Like it was kind of, I just feel like this scent was one of the last great scents in body care form. I mean, candle's great, but I think I can't remember the notes off the top of my head, but I know for the candle it's like blooms and musk and berries. No, there's no floral in here. Dark Kiss, in all, is basically musk, vanilla, and like dark red berries. That's pretty much all it is. And it's a simple scent. It's warm, it's cozy. With this candle, it burns flawlessly, throws flawlessly. I remember when I found it a year ago. This was back when the outlets were worth a damn and you'd actually go in them and... No, they were declining a year ago. I take that back. They were declining, but you could still go into them and find like a few little knickknacks here and there. So I remember snooping around on Facebook, you know, right place, right time. A ton of people had Dark Kiss candles. So I'm thinking, okay, no fair. How can they have them and then I don't? Unacceptable. So I go on YouTube, and then Jen, our friend Jay Boo, she has the candles too. So I'm like, what the, like, I want them too. So I snoop around and I find them, and I landed in Iowa. Like, how do you end up in Iowa? Like the middle of nowhere. No one knows what that is. So I'm like, you know what, let me just order them. The lady was super sweet. I think in a box there's like 6 of them, 6 or 8. I know I ordered 6. Luckily for me, they were 75% off, so I scored all around. And then they're like $19.50, and that's like that's like $4.87 with tax or marked down. So basically $5 for 6 candles. That's 30. Survey coupon, take away the 10. So I spent like 20 and 96 cents. No shipping. She was super cool, super sweet, and that was a story on Dark Kiss. It was just amazing, and I'll never forget that. I found Vanilla Spice, but my silly self burned through like all of my stash, so that was a bad move, but you know, that was that. So that's Dark Kiss. Again, it's just a warm, cozy, dark berry, vanilla, musk scent. That's all it is. Dark berries meaning like blackberry, it's kind of sweet, so a little bit of blueberry in there, touch of strawberry, but it's mostly the dark berry with vanilla and musk, and it's great. The body care is, of course, it's discontinued, or it's online. It's an online exclusive, but the candle, don't even think about it. Again, you can eBay it up or Amazon it up, but as far as going into the store, no way, Jose, it's not there. Next up, we have Cranberry Pear Bellini. This is a favorite. I remember when it came out. I believe that was 2000 and I can't say 10, so I'm going to say 11. It's 11, right? It's 11. And it was with hot buttered rum. I've said this like a million times, but you know, hot buttered rum and vanilla spice. I believe, right? God, I can't remember. You know, I'm right. It was vanilla spice, hot buttered rum, and Cranberry Pear Bellini. I remember going to the store when it came out. I bought one. No, I bought a few. I go back because I loved it so much as it was lit. I went back and it was gone. It was like it wasn't even there. I'm like, this is great. So knowing me, I call around, couldn't find it, and that was the end of it. So I loved it. Thankfully, they brought it back the next year. It was amazing. Cranberry Pear Bellini is currently in store. And basically what it is, it's like this kind of fizzy, effervescent cranberry, juicy cranberry with like a pear concentrate. It's super good. It's sweet. It's kind of fresh too. Love it. And my candle burns flawlessly. I was watching a few videos last year and I'm like, great. Everyone else's candles like dudded out on them. So I'm like, my candles are going to, and I have like 20 of these too. So I'm like, there's no way. These candles better perform flawlessly or you know where they'll go. Up next is Marshmallow Peppermint. I love this one so much. I remember when it came out, 2011, that, I believe, winter, right? Right. With candied sugar plum and gingerbread. It was just gingerbread. It wasn't frosted yet. It was just gingerbread. And this was the one I favored the most because I felt like people want to like Twisted Peppermint, but since they render it, you know, medicinal or they think it's so strong, it's kind of hard to enjoy, and I get it. But with Marshmallow Peppermint, I felt like bringing that one out, they made it and they gave fans that like peppermint, but they made it sweeter, and then they gave like, you know, regular Twisted Peppermint. With this one, it has like that marshmallow like vanilla fluff, and it's heavy on that with peppermint. It's like an even blend, but I think like it's more so the marshmallow fluff, and it's great. It's excellent. I think the note had like cupcake in it too, but you don't really smell that. You just get like a thick rich marshmallow fluff with the peppermint, and I love it. This was for the fans that couldn't stomach twisted peppermint, so they toned it down and gave it, you know, a sweeter tone, like they did with Snow Day this year. Snow Day is basically twisted peppermint with, I think it had like a lot more vanilla and like a few like pine. I can't think of the word, like spruce or something like that in it, but it's good. So that's just or marshmallow peppermint for me. I love it. Burns flawlessly, throws flawlessly. It's great. Holly wreath. Oh God, I love holly wreath when it came out. Now this one I remember vaguely because I think I was really into homemade cookies that year. So this was 2010, I believe. It was snow apple mint, which I'm going to grab on eBay or Amazon, wherever I find it. If you guys have it and you want to trade me, let me know. Snow apple mint. Keep that in your memory bank. Snow apple mint. Amazing. Snow apple mint. Help me, help me, help me. Snow apple mint, homemade cookies, holly wreath, and there was another one. Well, who cares? It's like past. So anyway, holly wreath was excellent. I hate to say the H word, but it was kind of sort of herbal. It's spicy. It has like this, like the spicy kick to it. Oh God, it's eucalyptus. Help me. It's eucalyptus and like, I can't even think right now. Yeah, I know it had eucalyptus in it and something else. It's a really good set, I can tell you that. Um, it's a break away from like the evergreen fresh balsam. It's just unique, distinctive. You know it when you smell it, and it was excellent. So love holly wreath to the max. It's a favorite burn well throw. And this was from my friend J Dazzler. J Dazzler 15, excellent friend. She did a swap with me and blessed me with this candle. So kudos to you. Next up is Holiday Gumdrop. I love this one. If you guys want this one and don't want to spend the money for it, like wherever, eBay or whatever, I would highly recommend Better Homes and Gardens, the wax cube, and I think it's called Sweet Gumdrop, I think. Something like that. It's spot on. Like, it's dead, smack, it's the same thing. This one is basically like, it's just a gumdrop. It has, I believe, cinnamon, peppermint, and anise in it. And it's just a great blend. Throws well, burns well. A favorite. Made my whole home smell like a gumdrop, so I was happy with that. It's just excellent. So love that one. And again, if you don't want to spend the money for this one, if you find it online, I would highly recommend trying out the Better Homes and Gardens Sweet Gumdrop Wax Tart thing. It's great. Next up is mint chocolate. You know this one. We've talked about it millions of times. It's when it came out, that was the candle that came out with holly wreath. There we go, mint chocolate. I couldn't enjoy it, and this was years ago, so I'm sitting here trying to burn it. Candle mini, 3-wick, 4-ouncer, dud. All of my candles were duds, and I've seen videos of people. I'm like, how did... It bugs me. Like, their candles are flawless and mine's is a dud. Just my luck. Go figure. But anyway, I couldn't enjoy it. I love the scent, just couldn't enjoy it. So they brought out room spray. Love that one. Could enjoy it really great. But as far as a candle, this is the first year I can like truly enjoy mint chocolate. It's amazing. They came out semi-annual. It did so well that they had to make it. And this was initially, this was a winter set. But like they started shuffling scents around and making like fresh balsam was always for winter, and then they made fresh balsam for fall. So they do that, and it is what it is. It's going to come out anyway, so what's the difference? Like, it's like an end of the year treat. So mint chocolate, it's basically, anything you want to think. Use your brain, imagination, whatever. Ice cream, mint chocolate, M&Ms. It's anything. Like, it's mint Andes candies, anything. So that's that. Plain and simple, to the point. And this one's kind of, it has like a bite to it. If you don't know what that means, I don't either, but I just felt like saying it. It has like this, like you feel like you can taste it this year. It's really good. I like it. And it's sweeter too. Evergreen. This was a present from, I think this was mine. No, I forget. think this is from J Dazzler 15, but I think this is just from my stash. I don't remember, but all I know is that this is Evergreen. It's currently in store along with mint chocolate and cranberry pear Bellini. Evergreen is amazing. It's super strong. I mean, it burns flawlessly every single time you light the candle, top to bottom, no problems. Great burn, great throw. It'll like choke you out, knock you to the floor. You don't know where you are. It's that good. Perfect candle. It's basically, and you guys know Evergreen, I've explained it, or others have explained it. It's basically, I don't want to say it's generic because I've smelled scents similar and this one's always better. I'm going to say this is, how can I word this to make it sound really nice? This is the most, oh, how can I say it? It's, out of every candle or every evergreen scent that you smell, this is the best one out of all of them. I think it's just excellent. It's, you know, it's BBW's rendition of evergreen. It's just like evergreen forest. You smell the trees, you smell Christmas trees, but this one is more like a little stronger than fresh balsam, which people also compare that to like Christmas tree too. But it's great, and I think this one has clove in it. I don't smell that, but hey, that's what the notes say. So I highly recommend that one. And then Twisted Peppermint. If any of the 80s babies, 90s kids here know, there was this doll, and I cannot think of the name of this doll to save my life. I went on YouTube trying to find it. I went on the internet trying to find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. There were these dolls, and they were like these troll dolls. And there's like a purple one with like this really pretty, like frilly, like kind of glittery hair. And I think if you like rub the nose or like you rub the stomach, it had like a gumdrop set. There was a white troll that smelled just like this candle. You tickle the nose or like the stomach and it smells just like Twisted Peppermint. So nostalgic. Love it to the core. Can't get enough of it. Twisted Peppermint is one scent that, I mean, come on. I get when you guys say it's medicinal, but I think it's medicinal when you're just suffocated by it. Like if you put it in a larger room and you just let the scent circulate and linger around, you're really going to enjoy it. I guarantee you. I would not recommend the scent in like a small room unless you like that intensity of it. But as far as it being, you know, so strong and so this and so that, put it in a strong or a small or a large room and then let it circulate. I guarantee you'll like it. It's great. It's peppermint, candy cane with a little bit of vanilla, and it's great. It's self-explanatory. It's peppermint, and that's all there is to it. And then up next we have, and this is in store too, this is just like the different packaging. I just wanted to switch it up and give you guys old, new packaging. No biggie. Alright, so we have Fireside, and this one, God, I don't want to, well, yeah, I'm here, so why not? This one came out years and years ago. I mean, I was always a fan, but what I haven't told you guys is that like early 2000s to about 2007, I was in and out. Like I was always a fan, but like the 90s, I was always like there. You couldn't, like, you know, after school you go to the mall, weekends you go to the mall, and you'd go in the store and you'd buy it up. This was when, you know, the 90s. After that, like 2000 to like 2007, I was in and out. So I don't know every single scent, every single thing. But I know that this was around when I was, you know, really into it. After the, like, you know, mid to late 2000s, or late 2000s, I should say. And I always liked the scent. When it came out, it was just so rich. It was amber, basically firewood with like leather notes and amber. I think musk in there too. Or I think they put sandalwood this year, but it's none of that because sandalwood just goes up or down for me. Not a fan of it. But anyway, I'm like choking. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Fireside is just the best of the best. And I've heard people just totally write it off as being cologne. And I'm like, no, don't say that. It's not cologne. It's I mean, of course, it's embellished a little bit. I mean, come on. It's not going to smell just like, well, to me it does, but, you know, they've added amber and leather, and hello, it's not going to be like true firewood burning. And quite frankly, I don't think people could stomach that, because I know what that smells like, and it's good for me, but it's not like total mass appeal. So they've given it like amber and leather just to, you know, spice it up and warm it up. And I like it, so I would highly recommend it. I wouldn't write it off as being cologne. I don't think it smells like an old man. I've heard like people say it smells like an old man and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, this is like an old man, but I like it, so I would recommend it. Now this bone age creature right here, Winter Wonderland, this was so overlooked. It's totally swept under the rug. It came out, you know, with the marshmallow peppermint and all that stuff. I liked it. In the beginning, I didn't, but I felt like at 75% off, you tend to like everything except for Caribbean Escape. You cannot get into that one. But anything else, 75% off, you can like it. Well, I know I can. So with this one, you know, people wrote it off as being toothpaste and like, and I did too. I'm like, oh, it's toothpaste. It's, you know, but if you really like get to the nitty gritty of it all, I don't think it's like peppermint and cinnamon, which are just two totally dominant scents that will just knock you out. And I think the blend makes it smell like, but I like it. It had vanilla in it. I think it had like some kind of like pine note in it too. But I really do think it's a great blend of peppermint and cinnamon. It works. It really does. Yeah, it's kind of toothpastey, but hey, I like it. And it was 75% off, burns like a charm, throws well, and I'm happy. So that's a great one. Merry Mistletoe. This one, I didn't like it at first, but my friend actually gave it to me for a present. And I'm like, oh, you baby, like, who does that? So I just felt like it was so sweet, and I liked the scent. It's kind of, not odd, but I'd say unique blend. It's like citrus and cranberries, a little bit of spruce in there too. It kind of has like an orange, like a Sunny Delight scent to it, but like when you're up close to it, it's so good. It's like, it's unique, and I just love it. It's really good. So that was, and I'm so sad they didn't bring it back this year, but you know, I think it smells like this year's Apple Garland, but you know, this is what I think. And then last but not least, or I think I want to talk about the last 4 candles, but this is the one that's in the video, like, has to be. This is Winter. So Winter has been out for years, decades, whatever, a million years. You know it, you love it. Now this candle is unique. I haven't smelled anything like Winter. I just haven't. You know, I'm a fan. I like fragrances and tarts and all that stuff. No, I've never smelled it. Even like as a kid, I don't know of anything that has made me think of Winter. Nothing. It's just in its own league. It's unique. For the longest time, and I think when it first came out, it was in like the little box. It was like a 7.5 candle, I think. And that one burned well, along with the one in the, like the 3-wick that had like the decorative. Those burned really well. It came out like after that, and it just died. Like it started smelling like metallic, like bacon-esque kind of. And when you burn it, get to mid-range, it'll just die on you. And I know a lot of people have had that problem, but I don't know, like last year they nailed it. It was amazing. It burned from top to bottom, no problems. So I have 8 of them, and it's just a great scent. The notes are like spicy clove, which you can get. You get that orange clove in there too. This year, bitch, hello. This year it's listed as like clementine. I always say clementine, but I like to say clementine. I think it's cuter. But it has that in it, which is not the same thing. But it's more of like an orange clove pill, if you will, and like woods. But I don't know. I just think it's so unique, and I can't lie. I have to wing it sometimes. It's kind of indescribable, but you know, overall, it's a great scent. This year, it just didn't work for me, so you know those went back to where they belong, but you know, what can you do? So that's Winter. Kind of indescribable, but it's a great scent, and I hope when you guys get it in this form this year, it burns well, because this is flawless. So that wraps up. I've been talking for 24 minutes. Unbelievable. So that wraps up my, you know, absolute have-to-have favorites, and I just want to show you these babies over here, of course, eucalyptus, fresh balsam, red oak tree, and sugared apple from Yank. Eucalyptus is something that I'm always going to have in my favorites video, so just expect that one, you know, if it's not in the video or if it's just like, I guess, an honorable mention. But eucalyptus is just great. I've talked about it a million times, and luckily you guys, some of you guys like it and have said, you know, LBD, this was a great candle. I like it. Thanks a lot. Some of you are like, oh, it didn't burn well. So I'm like, well, sorry guys, but you know, what can I do? But I love eucalyptus. It's fresh. It's clean as eucalyptus. The scent you smell when you're out in the area of eucalyptus, like you can smell that eucalyptus drifting in the air. It's so spot on and dead on to it. Love it. Have to have it. I have at least 56 of them. I love it. So that's that. Probably my favorite. I love lavender vanilla and I love fresh bamboo, but this is my favorite right now. And then fresh balsam, it was in my favorites for fall in a different package, but you know, fresh balsam, it really smells good while it's being lit, or if you have the room spray and you're spraying it in like the early morning when it's kind of cool in the home. Oh God, it smells so great. It lingers so perfectly. It smells great. Christmas tree kind of sweet, and it's just like everything for winter. I'm telling you, I would highly recommend. And I think this one's from last year, so sorry for not getting the one for this year, but, and I haven't burned that one yet, but this one's amazing, flawless, so I just had to put that there. And then the wild card, the one that just no one even knows or cares about at this point, red oak tree. This one was a fall scent, a failed fall test scent, hello, from last year that didn't quite make the cut or work out. Didn't even get repackaged into something else this year, but I liked it. I thought it was spot on to an oak tree. I mean, I don't go out and smell oak trees, but you know when you're in the park or the forest and you know like different scents, you can, it's distinct. It's very distinctive and you know what it smells like. Had a little apple in there, and I'm burning it. I'm going to be burning it maybe tomorrow, so love that one. I thought it was very unique, different, not of the norm, so that was great. And then finally, last but not least, for the honorable babies, we have Yank's Sugared Apple. I like this apple because it's not your farm stand apple, Macintosh. It's not like that standard, typical, supposedly, wink wink, crisp red apple scent that people all know. This one is just, it's more so of apple slices, like you've cut open an apple and you actually smell that part of the apple, the inside, as opposed to the outside of it, which is what I think a lot of companies try to get. But this is like the inside of an apple, the crisp, juicy, sweet inside of the apple with like a ton of like sugar like dumped into it, on it. That's all it is. It's simple to the point. I love it. Burns well, throws well. It's still in like the classic standard old school wax, like the marbled or mottled, whatever you guys want to call it, wax. 2 wicks, can't go wrong. Highly recommended. I think it's out, well, it's out this year. I was in Yank the other day. I didn't mean to go in, but I was in Stevens Creek, as if you guys know what the hell I'm talking about, but I was in the mall, whatever, and I smelled it and it was there, so that's it. And I don't have anything else to say. I've been talking for 28 minutes and 45 seconds. Yikes. I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you again for listening if you bothered. I appreciate it. And I'm at like 4,000 plus babies. Hello, that is just amazing, excellent. I thank all of you guys for tuning in and being so patient with me and with the candles and stuff. At this point, I've been kind of like over it, because I've been getting a few duds and I don't know, like the passion is there, but it's like slowly fading away. Fading away because I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of reviewing the same old scents. You know, we can cry and complain all day long and it's not going to make a difference because the companies just, they're not going to change it. You know, I don't mind repackages. That's not a problem. When it's so close to the previous year, it's like, come on, like at least go in the vault and like get some scents that didn't work. I guarantee you, like if they can make black tie work, they can make anything work. Black tie is basically sage and cedar. You guys hated the name of it. Hello. Sage and cedar is not mass appeal. It's just sage and cedar, 2 notes scents that'll just totally scare you away. But they put a mask over it. They've given it a black tie. They've added notes. I think it had like vanilla and tonka bean and sandalwood. So they gave it like these exotic little names, which they weren't in the beginning. So I really feel like if you give a candle or a scent the right name and the right notes listed, it could work out. So why keep repackaging the same old crap over and over? It bothers me to no end. And the reason why I haven't been like cranking the videos out like one by one by one, I'm just over it. Like a cinnamon frosting again, and I love twisted peppermint, but that's over again. Marshmallow fireside, the one with like the broad blowing the snow in your face. That one smells like frosted cupcake, totally uninspired. Over that one. So I've just been like over it. It's just like the same old crap over and over again, no newness. And again, like go in the vault and get like stuff that, you know, people don't like. I think someone was telling me that there's this like Florida line that I'm interested in getting, but it's like, do you guys care? Do you guys want me to get it? Because I can get it, but it's like, will you guys even care? Because they're basically repackages of, I think, Tiki Beach, a scent that surprised me, Calypso Sun, which we'll probably see next year because of this repackaged deal. Wink, wink. That was a good one, by the way. So, I forget the other 3 or 4, but I don't know. Go in the vault, find some great stuff, and hopefully people will respond to it. Like, this was the perfect year to bring back Vanilla Spice, Marshmallow Peppermint, Holly Wreath, good stuff. I'm telling you, with the new name and with new notes and a wax color, it'll definitely sell. Guarantee you, or I will like jump. I'm not even kidding. And that's all that's on my mind at this point. Do I have anything else to say? I've talked about YouTube and how it changed and how we don't like it, but if I don't respond to you, it's all good. I'm sorry. If it's that serious, and just message me privately and we'll, you know, chit chat. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm not done. I just have to get myself back into like the video recording spirit of burning this mess, and then, you know, I still have more to get. And also let me, just for food for thought, I know I'm missing like the Market collection. I'm missing a few like random test scents like Frosted Pine, all that stuff. If you guys care, I'll really like get on it and see what I can do. But if you guys don't really care and just want me to get like what's in store, I'll just do that and call it a day. Cause I mean, Jay reviewed them and others have reviewed them and they're really nothing to cry about. But you know, if you want it, then I'll do the best I can. But I'm really trying to think of anything because I don't know what my next video is going to be. I have like candle reviews, but I don't want to, you know, talk about random stuff in a review for a candle. So I'm trying to think anything else. No, that's it. Oh, I'm not doing Yankee. I'm not paying the price. I'm not buying those candles. You know, buy 2 get 2 free LBD and No, that means you'll have to buy them for me. I'm not going to buy those candles. They're too expensive. I don't live anywhere near a Yankee store. I don't want to gamble and risk trying to, you know, back to the store, back and forth. I'm not going to do that with Yankee. I'm not going to do it. So sorry about that. I can grab the tarts, but seems like no one's really caring or even talking about Yankee at this point. So that's pretty much it. And I'm so done. Nothing more to say. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. Of course, you know you have to comment, rate, subscribe if you're a new user and you're just getting to know me, or you randomly, you know, stumble upon my video. Click the subscribe button. Hello, it's free. Why not? As always, God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Love you much. Bye.